second demo day. This is the second part of our demo day. Yesterday we had our Mole Starter finalists. They were projects who were in earlier stages compared to the projects they will be pitching today. The criteria that we have set for them to be in their respective categories are that the Mole Starter projects have to be projects that are around for less than 6 months or raise less than 100K. And today, the MoleUnicorn finalists, they will be on the reverse side of that. There will be projects who have either been around for at least 6 months or have raised at least 100K, be it through private investments, NFT sales, etc., etc. So thanks for those of you who are joining us after yesterday. If you are here for the first time today, thank you for joining us and welcome. We will just get started right now. So a little bit about us, Moledao. We are the organizers of this demo day. So what Moledao is that we are a blockchain community that connects entrepreneurs to grow and build within the Web3 space. Our goal is to be the Web3 bridge where we introduce and educate people to the emerging world of blockchain technology. So this includes subsectors relating to Web3, including cryptocurrencies, NFTs, metaverse, etc., etc. So we believe that all individuals have the right to be empowered and potential realized and maximized, and having a lack of connections and resources should not stop anyone from realizing their aspirations. Our mission is to build an interactive platform for blockchain enthusiasts to gain access to resources and build meaningful connections with like-minded individuals. This is done through our regularly hosted events, both offline and online, such as hackathons, AMAs, Twitter on Twitter and Discord, in-person networking events, and demo days such as today, where we have different parties and communities connect, learn from each other, and potentially work together. So this includes early stage projects, VCs, Web2 developers, Web3 curious users, and many, many more people within the space. So if you're here for the first time, what is a demo day? A demo day is a smaller scale showcase organized by Moledao to create a platform for founders and teams to pitch their projects to potential investors and mentors, and of course to get feedback about their project at whichever stage of development that they're in. So the goal of the demo day is to attract high quality projects to the Moledao community, give these finalists and other high quality projects funding and guidance to prepare them for launch if they haven't launched yet, or scaling if they are already in the market. This will also be an opportunity to provide education for all blockchain enthusiasts and also build up a talent pool of developers and other builders within the Web3 space. So the whole timeline of our second demo day is here. We started the registration on 7th November, so about a month and a half ago, and registration was open for about a month, where we had, after that we had shortlisting of the projects. So out of the 46 projects which had registered, we managed to shortlist 8 for the Mole Starters category, which they pitched yesterday, and another 8 for the MoleUnicorn category, and they will be presenting later today. So this is a quick rundown of the timeline for today. So right now we are at the opening of the Moledao's demo day, and also we wanted to let you know that we are co-organizing this demo day with Cabin VC. They will be doing an introduction right after this. Before that, the other things that we'll be going through today is that there will be a speech from one of our sponsors, Newman Cyber, followed by the first session of the demo from the first 4 projects. So each project has a 10-minute time limit to pitch their projects, and this is followed by a 5-minute Q&A from the judges. So judges, the same as yesterday, you already have been sent the form for you to judge the projects. If you would like to change your score, or you made a mistake or whatever, Moledao will take the final score of your submission to take as the final as the score for the project. So after the first session of the first 4 projects pitching, we will move on to we have a break before we move on to the second session, which is the remaining 4 projects. And after that, we will have a quick point tabulation by the judges and our team before we announce the top 3 winners for the demo day. So I'd like to thank our judges who are present here today. We have representatives from Atlas Capital, Blockchain Founders Fund, Bitrise Capital, Builders Tribe, Cabin VC, Cyfolo, NGC Ventures, Mindfulness Capital, PokerStarter, and UP Capital. Also like to thank our sponsors Bybit, Newman Cyber, Slash, and Spherum for their support of this event, and also to our media partners for covering the event as well. So as mentioned earlier, this demo day is co-organized with Cabin VC. I'd like to introduce Ryan from Cabin VC to talk about who they are, and Ryan, please.
All right, thank you, Raisi. It's Ryan from Cabin VC. And to apologize, I may not to open the camera because I just took a shower and it looks a little bit casual for me. So yeah, welcome back to our day 2 demo day. And it's our honor to be the co-organizers of the event. And first of all, I would like to extend a special thank you to Moledao, our sponsors and judges for the support throughout the event. And here is a brief intro of Cabin VC. So Cabin VC was founded in 2018 and is a co-investment institution empowered with remarkable team members who are early researchers and contributors to the distributed ledger technologies. So we focus on 3 aspects, which are investment, media, and mining. So for investment, we have invested in over 50 blockchain projects and partnered with leading blockchain institutions such as Binance, Huobi, Polygon, Solana, through our own medium brand Blocklike, which is also one of the media partners of the demo day. So Blocklike provides a medium service such as community management, PR, agency service, and resource integrations. Besides, Blocklike is the first type of a specially invited media to open channel on Binance Live. So we organize panels twice a month, and the average view is around 30,000. So if you have any questions or you're interested about Cabin VCs or Blocklike, please welcome to discuss more after the demo day. And last but not least, I wish the best luck to all the projects presented today. Yeah, thank you and good luck.
All right, thank you, Ryan and Cabin VC for your support in co-organizing this event. Before we get started on the pitches, I would like to introduce Mark from Newman Cyber to have a speech about who Newman Cyber is, what they do, and Mark, please take it away.
All right, thank you very much. Give me a sec. Let me just set up my video. Can you see me, actually?
Yes, we can.
Yeah, okay. So contrary to what you see in my video, I'm not actually in a mystical mushroom kingdom. I'm actually at home and my background is very messy. So yeah, I'm not obliged to show the background for your sake. All right, so yeah, let's dive straight in. So yeah, hi everyone, my name is Mark and I'm from Newman Cyber Technology. So first off, I would like to take this opportunity to thank Moledao for organizing this event and for coming in and inviting us to be a sponsor and giving us the chance to share with you a little bit about what we do here at Newman. So, sorry, can you see the screen? Am I sharing the screen?
I don't know yet.
Okay, give me a sec now. All right, there you go. All right, all good?
Yep, all good.
Yeah, okay. So yeah, Newman Cyber Technology, we are a cybersecurity company based in Singapore, and we were founded in April of 2021. And we have been in operation since September of last year. So in the past 12 months, we have really grown as a business altogether, and we are currently a member of the Singapore Blockchain Association as well as the InfoSec Experts Association. So since we have started operating, we have built up quite a portfolio of clients as well as partners, and you may have heard of some of them. So in terms of our clients, we have provided security solutions for respected companies such as BitData, Sui, and I don't know if you've heard of them, but Binance is also one of our clients. Yeah. So as for partnerships, we are currently partners with companies such as Alibaba Cloud, Tencent, ChainUp, and of course, Moledao. So our technical staff are divided into 3 teams, and the first one is our Web3 security team, which has discovered several critical level vulnerabilities in the Web3 ecosystem. Then next is our vulnerability research team, which has done the same, but for popular OSs and software. And lastly, our offensive team, which has worked to improve the systems of various organizations. So for Newman, our vision is to be the #1 market leader for on-chain security solutions. And aside from our on-chain security solutions, we also offer a comprehensive range of security-related services for our customers, such as pre-launch security audits, attack simulations, as well as security consultations. So we have 3 big categories of security services, the first of which is Web3 security, where we specialize in. So we do exchange, public chain, crypto wallet, and smart contract audits, as well as crypto tracing and forensics, and Web3 threat intelligence. For attack simulations, we do the standard VAPT as well as red teaming. And for security consulting, we do digital forensic incident response, software security assessment, and source code review. We are a smart contract auditing expert, and we are able to comprehensively cover projects across the many different blockchains, such as those you see in the slide in front of you. Over here are our attack simulation services, which consist of vulnerability assessment as well as penetration testing. Now, these ultimately help to expose vulnerabilities in our client systems by emulating black hat hackers, and we can then work subsequently with them to fix these issues. So, of course, when it comes to real-world scenarios, hackers use a variety of ways to attack their targets, such as sending phishing emails or doing a little social engineering, such as like pretending to be your boss or your coworker or colleague. So our red teaming services will actually help to simulate these attacks and help solve these issues within your security processes. Newman also has several products as well. So the first of which is Leukocyte, our Web2 agent, and it offers these advantages. The first of which is closed loop security process. Second of which is real-time and all-round 24/7 monitoring, rapid vulnerability real-time discovery, unified management and control, as well as Windows Active Directory protection. Here's a screenshot of our UI, and this Leukocyte product is able to discover all kinds of host-based attacks, for example, brute force attacks, abnormal login, reverse shells, and backdoor implants. And here's our second product, which is more Web3 based, and it will be launched in Q1 of 2023, somewhere around there. And it focuses on on-chain security as well as, and it's catered towards Web3 projects such as DeFi, GameFi, exchanges, and so on and so forth. This product, it provides on-chain security infrastructure and will help develop on-chain security ecosystem for organizations. It includes threat detection, a developer-friendly on-chain security ecosystem, and is able to put forth multiple lines of automated defenses. Now, in terms of what we have done for our clients, one of them is a crypto exchange known as BitData, and we have helped them achieve permanent exemption granted by the Monetary Authority of Singapore. And we have done this by bolstering their cybersecurity and offering our consultation services throughout their development lifecycle. Next of which is a deal that we're really proud of. We have recently signed a deal with Binance to provide smart contract audits as well as penetration testing and red teaming services to help bolster their security. So we have also agreed on a bunch of other services to help strengthen their security of their blockchain ecosystem, but I'm not able to share too much on that, but you get the gist. So one of the NFT trading platforms that we've helped is NFT Star, which is a Hong Kong-based NFT trading platform. And we have provided full Web3 security solutions for them in the sense that we discovered many critical vulnerabilities and risks, and we have done our best to help protect them and their users' assets. So we consider ourselves to be the top security experts for the Move programming language, and we have discovered several critical and high-level vulnerabilities. And this Move language, its community has acknowledged us, and we hope to remain the flag bearers of security in this regard. Yeah, and here are some of the other vulnerabilities that we have discovered, that our team has discovered. And if you're interested, you can head to our Medium blog to check it out. All right, that's about it. So if you have any cybersecurity or Web3 security issues, feel free to hit us up at contact@newmancyber.com or reach out to us on Twitter at newmancyber. Cheers.
All right, thanks, Newman Cyber team for sponsoring our demo day today. All right, so now we will get started on the pitches. So first up, we will have T09 Fine Truman who will be presenting. Judges, just a reminder, the scoring form has already been sent to you in the Discord chat. Please remember that this is T09 Fine Truman. All right, Fine Truman team, whenever you're ready, please go ahead. You have 5 minutes to pitch, followed by 10 minutes to pitch and a 5 minutes Q&A from the judges.
So, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
And my screen is look good, right?
We still see the Discord that you're sharing.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, yep, can see your screen.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so
Right. Go ahead.
from Benjamin. Yeah. And our project is called AIverse, a value socializing platform based on text of AIGC contents. So AIGC means artificial intelligence generated contents. So with AIGC, people can only input text, then generate image, music, 3D, or video. So we can expect that in the near future, over 90% of contents will be generated by AI. Like before we drawing and then we take photo and then we use CT to output the picture. In the near future, we can expect that we can use AIGC to generate not only image, but maybe video, music, 3D, movie, and game. But currently, the contents created by AI is regarded as piracy, and the revenue is not shared to the copyright owners. So we redefined the business model of content creation and authorized monetization. So like the photo, the figure I showed in this slide, on our platform, the copyright owners are called style designer. We train style model for them. And the user selects the style model, control AIGC to generate the AI works. And then the users can mint the AI works into NFT. So the users own the NFT and the NFT can be traded and socialized. And a part of the profit goes back to the style designer. So by this business model, the needs of personalized contents can be met. And also the influence of original style can be expanded. So the value of the original brand can be improved. And taking Azuki as an example, we trained a style model for Azuki. Users input text, control AIGC to generate their favorite works. So all these pictures showing on this page is generated by our AI model. I can maybe show you a little moment. Later on, I will show you a video about how we generate the AI works by our AI model. The user can also combine multiple styles to generate creative works. These works can be defined as a new style models. The contents involve continually, and the blockchain records all the copyrights and the profit sharing method. So in our opinion, everyone is an artist, but not only this. So not only images, but the contents could be video, 3D, or music. And user interact with contents, then they are marked. The user are marked with many implicit texts. Based on the numerous texts, through algorithm, huge number of vertical community with high consensus are formed. When everyone in the high consensus community has the ability to create contents, a many-to-many value exchange within the community will be achieved. So the style definer of the DAO of the community can configure the governance with our social protocol. Wait a moment, there is a problem about the connection. Yeah. So our vision is to allow everyone to stand on the same starting line, create contents with their imagination, then find the consensus community to fulfill a many-to-many value exchange. So this is our co-founder team. Our team has successful entrepreneurial experience in content social products, and also the research and development capability.
5 minutes left.
in AI and blockchain technology. So Xunmeng is the originator of a new form of content social game. The app product he founded in Web2 has 30 million registered users. And Leo got his PhD in France, and he is the founder of an AI engine company. And I'm Bin. I got my PhD in France too. And currently, I'm the academic scholar of National University of Singapore, and I'm the researcher of Singapore Blockchain Innovative Program. So we are on our round of the funds raising. So for this round, we want to raise $2 million. So yeah, that's all for our presentation, and thanks for your attention. Thank you.
Right, thank you, Ping, for your presentation.
Yeah.
Judges, that was T09 Fine Truman. Once again, that was T09 Fine Truman. All right, Ping, you can stop sharing your screen now. And judges, you have about 5 minutes to ask your questions that you would like to ask Ping and the team. If you have any questions, you can either unmute yourself to ask the question, or if you prefer, you can type it in the chat and I will read it out for you. Audience members, if you are watching on YouTube and you also have a question for Fine Truman, don't hesitate. Please feel free to ask your question in the chat, and then we will get it read out to the team when if there's time for it. All right. I think there is a question from Ryan from Cabin VC. Can you explain more about the revenue model?
The revenue model. Yeah. So for the first step, we want to build the platform which can train the DAO model for the NFT project, for the artist, for the brand. So at the first step, we will build this kind of function and make it into a website for the business. And the revenue model is very simple. We build this AI function for the project and we earn the money. And for the next step, when we get more at the first time, it will be 2B. And the second step is to C and then mint into NFT. and then there will be a percentage of the value exchange will go to our platform.
All right, thank you for your answer, Bing. Ryan, does that answer your question?
I would like to extend the question. So, are you going to launch any tokens?
Yes, we will launch the tokens, but in the second step. For the first step to business, I think that is a very simple revenue model. And for the second step, that is more about the social, about the community. And in that step, we will launch our token.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Thank you.
I think there's a question from Fu Chong from Atlas Capital. Can
Hello.
you describe where the data used for AI training is from, and how will AIGC fulfill the content in the game environment?
Yeah. So for the model, we have a big model which we use the stable diffusion. But for the different sector of the specific style, we need our own data to train our model. So we based on a very big model. The big model is open source, and we train our specific small model, which is on top of the big model. So that is the question for the data. Yeah. So the second question is.
The second question is, how will AIGC fulfill the content in the game environment?
So the for the game environment, in our situation, in our scenario, that is not a game situation. That is a social situation. So in our scenario, we give the users, all the users, the very easy way to generate a high quality content. And then we make the contents with a lot of text. And when the user interacts with the contents, the user will be marked with a lot of implicit text. And we use our algorithm to group the users into a community. And then we will give the community the chance to have a many-to-many value exchange when everyone in a community with high consensus can generate a high-quality content. There must be the many-to-many value exchange.
Hello, can I ask a question right now?
Yeah.
Okay. My question is, so I noticed that you mainly focus on the domestic market, like in Asia. So how do you plan to implement the international market strategy in the future?
We don't aimed at the Asia market. We are aimed at the global market. So there is no barrier for the users to enter this kind of platform. They use their language, no matter Chinese, English, to generate their AI works. And we also collaborate with the big IPs, big brands, and also the NFT projects. For example, we will collaborate with Azuki in the next month, and we will use the AIGC tools to generate the Azuki-like NFT and change clothes Azuki, something like that. And that user is all over the world. So we are not only aimed at the Asia market. Yeah.
Okay, got it. And you just mentioned that anyone can be a creator, but as far as I know, the creation of a script is still very difficult because the content length is relatively long and maybe there are many plots involved. So you right now in the first stage, you have to have a lot of professional authors to do it. So May I ask whether the current AIGC technology can meet the number of your creation requirements? Because the AIGC technology for now is quite new. So, and in fact, a lot of revenue comes from selling scripts. So, what is your plan for now to generate the much more quantity of your scripts?
Yeah. So is an artist. That means you only use your text, then you can generate image. So a simple text then generate a simple image. A more complicated text, then you can generate a very fantastic image. So that will be difference. If not, the image with high quality will not have the value. So there will be the difference between different images. So you should, the user should bring their explanation to communicate with AI to generate more high quality works. So that is that doesn't mean you don't pay the efforts to communicate with AI. So.
All right, Bing. Sorry, I have to cut you off there. We are slightly over time in terms of the Q&A.
Okay.
Thank you, Bing, for your answer, and thank you for the questions.
Yeah.
The judges.
Thank you all.
All right, judges. That was once again. That was. Thank you. Yeah, judges. Once again, that was T09. Fine Truman. Just score accordingly, and if you would like to change your score, go ahead and resubmit, and we will take your last submission as the final score for the team. All right, next up, we will have T11, Home Space Metaverse, to present their project. Vladislav, when you're ready, feel free to unmute yourself and share your screen.
I'm ready. Yep, just give me a second to share my screen. Yeah, I hope you see the presentation.
Just loading up right now. Can see it.
Yeah.
Whenever you're ready.
I'm ready. So now you're supposed to see the presentation. Yeah. So, yes, my name is Nick. I'm a co-founder of HemSpace Metaverse, currently HemSpace Metasite Network, but we'll get to it. We started our development progress a year and a half ago in May of 2021. We gathered a team of 25 team members, many different advisors from architecture and blockchain AI development. And we wanted to test the hypothesis of creating a photorealistic metaverse with self-sustainable economical and social structure. We were developing for, as far as I remember, like the 6 months when we started to testing our MVP. And Moledao was one of the first hackathons we went. So it went fluently. We validated the idea. We boosted the development progress. And yeah, in May of this year, we onboarded our first core investor, Big Brain Holdings. As you see, this is more of a later version, the version of September, October of this year, when we were still developing only a metaverse. So as you can see, we're using Unreal Engine 5, as it is very heavy hardware-wise on user PC. We decided from day one to start developing the cloud gaming features. So we have AWS virtual machines running the Unreal Engine 5 clients. So anyone with any PC can join our metaverse, enjoy the virtual space, connect with different users. If we mention the metaverse itself, besides only having like your land or anything, we decided to divide it into two separate environments, which are private and public environments, which means that every user will have his own home space, his own flat or house, in which will represent some kind of like a social profile page. Which will, you as a user will self-represent yourself through the interiors there. Every object in our metaverse or in our ecosystem is an NFT. I don't mean that this wouldn't branch, but if we're talking about land and a house itself and the furniture inside, we didn't want to push NFTs everywhere, but for Web3, it's mostly like a Steam item inventory with the easy to access secondary market. So our houses are made by architectures at the moment, but we will allow users to create their own assets to include them into the game and monetize. So those houses could be robbed and sold as a whole with all the interiors and all the NFTs inside, or separately as a simple structure or a building. For virtual, for these personal environments, our biggest goal is to create as much engagement, mechanics, and activities as possible. So media players, books, journals, TVs, Netflix, Spotify, basically anything that you would want in your real house, we want to include in a virtual one. And the second type of virtual environments are public virtual environments, which are home space, capital city, and different planets, where you can go and spend time with people in a multiplayer with voice chat, not only playing mini games or trading NFTs, but also going to a DeFi district to trade DeFi, basically derivatives in a virtual environment. And having an artificial intelligence virtual assistant called Aya, who is our mascot, to educate you and to educate the user on certain risks and benefits of those derivatives. In the city, there will be also an NFT district, an event district, mini game district, gambling district, the underground district, underwater district. We have plenty of ideas we are trying to validate at the moment. For example, this is the demo private environment in the space, not on Earth, as you could have. Yeah, you will notice in a couple of seconds.
5 minutes left.
Sorry?
5 minutes left.
Yeah, thank you. So I will move on our presentation because the metaverse is not the only thing we're developing at the moment under the hood of the same project, because we've decided that metaverse as a trend overgrown the hype, overgrown the real production. So there's no like high quality product comparing to the hype it had on the market previously. So we thought of making something bigger, of creating a whole ecosystem, not like just people coming and playing in our metaverse, but actually making a progress, a difference. So we came with an idea of home space meta-site network, which means that we have know-hows of creating those levels, on deploying them on virtual machines, optimizing for cloud gaming, making many different engagement mechanics. So we've decided not only to create our metaverse, but also to start creating those, I may say, like private environments, closed levels for third-party partners, for B2B partners, or for anyone who wishes to create his own level, which means that we are creating an SDK, a meta-site browser, and basically kind of our own protocol to ease the development progress for third-party developers to create those levels. So this, as you can see on the video, is the demo meta site for ZK Sync. It is in its alpha version, which means it's only like tells the story of the ecosystem and shows some partners. But right now we're preparing the next version, which will be much more interactive, with including some integrations from devs from their ecosystem. Why we think that this turn and pivot is useful and will be good for us is because it's just because the metaverse, even though being a great idea, it doesn't fulfill all those needs. We need a new generation of the internet, and as we found on the internet, on the Urban Dictionary, there's like something called Web 4.0, which is a generation of immersive internet, which is AR, XR, VR, and everything around it. So we've decided, to become one of leading and first big players on this market, or maybe even like start or boost it, hopefully. As I've mentioned, it will work. It will consist from three main parts: the network itself, which will consist from metaverse and other meta sites, which may or may not be connected to the same ecosystem, because we don't want to pressure, for example, IKEA to use Web3 for their transactions. So we just can make them level and create the layer of plugins that will retrace the payment, for example, from Web3 to Web2. Then MetaSite Builder, which will just ease the process for developers to create those metasites, and MetaSite Browser, which is not necessarily needed for the user to access our ecosystem, but will significantly improve the performance of the stream and of all the virtual websites of meta sites, for this browser. But any of those meta sites or our project from our ecosystem could be opened in like normal Chrome or Mozilla browser. And I guess the last thing I want to mention is that we are focusing not only building the ecosystem, but making it user-friendly. So besides collaborating with ZK-Sync, we collaborated with Gelato team, who are helping us not to only optimize smart contracts, but to mitigate the gas price and the transactions. So it means that until a certain point in our ecosystem, the user can access all the functions and play freely without even noticing that they are in Web3 environment, until they need to manipulate with NFTs or access some for example, the DeFi, basically DApp. Then we'll give them a brief and understandable instruction how to join this Web3 space. But until then, everything is running under the hood to make it super user friendly. I think we can move on to question section.
All right. Thank you, Nick, from the Home Space Metaverse team. Judges, take note that was T11 Home Space Metaverse. All right. So now we have about 5 minutes for questions and answers. Judges, feel free to unmute yourself if you have any questions, or type it in the chat and I'll read it out for you. XR, I saw you unmuted yourself.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, sick. No, congrats on the traction so far. I think the demo looks really good.
Thank you.
Just a couple of questions. So I mean, obviously, I've seen you build a few use cases already so far. And I think even with a team of 25, you're still going to have obviously finite resources and finite time. So maybe if you could just explain a little bit on why you decided to sort of go down the multi-use case route from the very beginning, instead of sort of, trying to establish maybe more of a foothold in a certain use case, for example, like for the shopping in terms of the XR Couture one, or even the one that I saw was entertainment one. I think, in these couple of areas, these couple of use cases, there are many other sort of projects trying to do the same, and with them, they're sort of trying to focus deep down into a singular use case. So my question would be, why did you decide to go the multi-use case route from the very beginning? And then two, how do you see yourself sort of competing against those metaverses that are for specific use cases as compared to a more general purpose one like yours?
Of course, yeah. First of all, the use cases It is because we had 25 team members at the beginning of development, because we had several startups before. So we, until the May of, basically for 1 year of development progress, we was completely self-funded. But after we won in several hackathons and get support from advisors and angel investors, we expanded the team. So we have more developers. We have more working hands that can help us expand like level design and stuff. So if we have several use cases in the queue, and there's some, for example, 4 level designers, and they finish their work on one case, and we're now working on like engagement mechanics, interiors and stuff, they can move on to work on other levels. It's basically just because we had plenty of useful contacts that we definitely want to see as a live cooperation. And if we would like be focusing on a single one, we will spend it on it like 3-4 months. Of course, it will be a perfect use case, but still we will lose lots of time and traction, because when we're making a new use case, we are constantly adding new plugins, new additions, just to make it work better. Yeah, and regarding the competing with other metaverses, as I've mentioned, I'm not completely sure that the metaverse market right now is very healthy, with like as the same as the other market. But when there's a crisis, nobody's caring about like virtual environments and stuff. Everybody's caring about money and all those derivatives and stuff that's economical. So the hype for metaverse is very low, and so we are not kind of like competing on metaverse market at the moment because of turn of our pivot. We are more like metaverse virtual environment plus like those meta-site studio, because this is a small but additional part of our revenue. We will be generating those B2B levels, at least at the beginning, until we create the meta-site builder for third-party developers. I hope I answered your question.
No, yeah, that was a good answer. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Right, thanks for the question. There's another question in the chat from Deepak from Poker Starter. Yeah. So, given there are so many metaverse projects, what is your customer acquisition strategy?
Besides making a classic marketing strategy that we tried during the spring and summer, the best way of acquiring customers and users for us at the moment were collaborations. Because for me, metaverse, and especially these like meta-site network, meta-site new wave, is about collaborations. It's about as much partners as possible. So every time we make a collaboration with zkSync, we get like 100 or 200 new native users and not bots or something. And that's what we are trying to do at the moment. We're collaborating with DeFi solutions, with different tools. We're trying to get the information about what we're doing to as much communities as possible. We're making our AMAs. We're visiting someone's AMAs. We were at Gelatos, for example. So this is our strategy. It's not going perfectly at the moment, but I guess no one's is. So this is the main one. We obviously have a decimation strategy behind it, but it's more of a classical one. And I see one more question.
One more question from Ivy from UB Capital. Which platforms will you launch your metaverse?
So if we are talking about the build itself, if you want to like download it, install it on your device and run it, right now it's only capable to run on Windows. We obviously are preparing a build for Mac, but because we are working with cloud gaming, and we definitely don't want to make the cloud gaming only by ourselves. So we are in contact with different cloud gaming services like Ubitus and NVIDIA, but it's still like in the face of negotiations. But still, even now, when you are using cloud gaming, you can access it from like Windows, Mac, iPad, Android phone, or anything. It's just a matter of inputs, and we don't have mobile inputs at the moment, but we will prepare them during like next 3 to 6 months. And also, I must mention that we will be like VR capable because we have a lot of experience with VR inputs. We already tested them, but we still need to make an optimized build for Oculus, or at least for like VR to PC plugins.
Right, thanks for your answer, and that's all the time we have for Q&A for Home Space Metaverse. Thanks, Nick, for your presentation.
Thank you very much for having me.
Right, so judges, that was once again T11 Home Space Metaverse. T11 Home Space Metaverse. Right, so next up we will have T10 Bitsquila. Lance, are you ready?
Hello?
Hello?
Hello, can you hear me?
I can hear you. You guys ready?
Yep. Oh,
Right.
sounds great.
Go ahead. Right, whenever you're ready.
All right, cool. So, hey everyone. I'm Lance from Bitsquela, and thank you so much for having us today. So, let's get on with it. So, we're Bitsquela, and we help people own a piece of the internet. So, did you know that 98% of worldwide survey respondents say that they can't pass a basic crypto literacy assessment? And I think we could see why this is such a big problem. So the result of this is basically billions have been lost in crypto-related scams globally. So this includes rug pulls, Ponzi schemes, scam ICOs back in the, I guess, 2018s. And all in all, this is driven by the lack of crypto literacy. So just imagine how many people from the pandemic alone got onboarded to cryptocurrency without knowing what they are in the first place, how the technology behind it works. And they're just throwing their money at random projects that promise them an X number of returns. So we're here to fix that. Our vision is a world with Web3 educated decision makers. Because it is only with educated investors, traders, and users that we can truly showcase the value that crypto and blockchain have. So, what makes us special? Why are we the best startup to tackle this problem? It's because of our 3-step approach. So, first, localized learning. So we have this because we want worldwide reach. Second, we have multi-layer education because we want to tackle the problem at its core through holistic and in-depth learning. And 3, brand positioning to spread awareness and for more people to go through our multi-layer education. And here's our revenue model. So first, for the B2B side, we have our educational agency. So this includes workshops for Web3 companies such as telecoms and fintechs, and modules that we also give out and consultancy services that we do. Next, we also have educational content, right? So right now, our free educational content serves as the foundation for Bitsquela. And we also have events and meetups that where we invite key opinion leaders and C-level executives of companies to talk about the industry and share their knowledge. We also have our subscription services where we have premium content, and we also have the Bitsquela Academy, which is in-depth learning courses and certificates, which we which we have in our roadmap but haven't released yet. So for our current revenue model, we are seeing 75% profit margins on average. Now, how we approach this is by these 3 steps. So first, we understand the partners, like our partners' needs, environment, and their stakeholders. So we want to get a good idea of who they are, why they're doing this, and who is it for exactly. And after which we develop or we curate a plan, a personalized plan for them, and we execute them by hosting workshops or just delivering the content itself. And through that, we are upskilling their stakeholders and the employees of their companies. So here are our financials. So we've done 17,000 USD in the past 4 months. And some companies have actually approached us and we've signed multi-year contracts that are worth over 100,000 US dollars in the next few years. And at the rate that we're going and with the demand in partnering us with our services, we're projecting a compounded quarterly growth rate of 33%. So furthermore, we continue to grow and gain users in 3 ways. So first is our online channels. So this is basically us making organic content that has SEO and is hosted on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, and other platforms. And this is supplemented by ads and promotions. Next, we also collaborate with companies, influencers, and organizations to expand our reach. Third is community, like community building. And we find this really important because we believe that being really genuine and building a supportive community of like-minded individuals is the way to go here. And through that, we believe that our mission will grow from person to person and community to community. And all in all, we're proud to share that we've reached 20,000 community members and users across all our platforms. And here are our biggest milestones since our launch. So we've done 180,000 website engagements and 10 million online organic reach. So here's the market share of our business, right? So given that we have like revenue models that target individuals and companies, our total addressable market is around $962 billion. And our SAM is worth around $78 billion, which includes active crypto and crypto curious users for people in Southeast Asia. And this also includes relevant companies like finance, telecom, and IT companies in the USA. And all of this, which leads to our sum at $95 billion, which is a combination of like a small percentage of our SAM, and this still includes users and clients from the USA and Southeast Asia. So next is our competitor analysis, right? So if we compare Bitsquela to existing players in the market, we actually stand out as one of the most accessible and crypto-focused learning platforms in the country. So you could compare us to companies like Investagrams and Blockchain Institute, which are local companies here that have crypto content but aren't really focused on the learning aspect. And we also have Coursera and BitDegree, which are not really accessible because of its paid content, right? So all of these give Bitsquela a huge advantage when it comes to educating the masses. Oh, sorry. So here's the team basically, and we're confident that we're the team for the job. We're diverse and passionate with backgrounds in business, finance, design, and product, right? And this mission is really personal to us. And it's also because the whole team is composed of multilingual members that come from like different parts of the Philippines. So we all speak different dialects. And furthermore, here we've been packed for the last 4 months, having engaged with startups, organizations, news outlets, and even government branches, right? And we're extremely proud to and thankful, of course, to be featured and to partner with all these great companies. And all this further validates our mission to accelerate crypto adoption here in the Philippines. Now, on that note, thank you guys for the opportunity, and we hope Moledao is one of the people that we could share our mission with and could really support us, to help Filipinos own a piece of the internet. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Lance, for your presentation on Bitsquela. Judges, that was T10 Bitsquela. Once again, that was T10 Bitsquela. So right now, we will open up the floor to the judges for question and answer to Lance on Bitsquela. Feel free to unmute yourself or open up the chat, type it in, and I will ask your question for you.
Hey Vince, can you hear me?
Hello?
Yep.
Okay. No, thanks for the presentation and congrats on the traction so far. Maybe if you could share a little bit more detail on the breakdown in the revenue, this both 17 and 100, whether it's B2C, B2B, just a very brief level overview of the breakdown. And then also if you could expound a little bit on your GTM towards bringing on more of the B2B entities on board Bitsquela.
Right. Okay. I'll share my screen again. Sorry, give me a sec. Right. So right now, like in the pitch, like we did say that we have B2B and B2C, I guess segments in our revenue model, right? But right now, majority, if not like all of our revenue comes from the B2B side. And right now, all our free content is supporting the B2C side. Now, the reason for this is the B2B side is actually like much more like feasible, right? And how we're doing this is the revenues that we get from the B2B side, we're actually funneling that to the B2C side. So we're hiring writers, we're hiring designers that could help us really make excellent free content, free accessible and digestible content. And once we get this growth in free B2C users, then this would really help us launch our other initiatives like the Bitsquela University and subscription courses or certificate courses that will be much more profitable than the B2B.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
Yep.
Right, thanks for your question, XR. Judges, do you have any other questions for Lance and the Bitsquela about Bitsquela?
Well, hi, Lance.
Hi.
Yeah. As I know that some universities like Hong Kong Tech Universities and other universities in Singapore and Taiwan, also provides that the crypto or Web3 education courses, and they also provide the certification as well. So my question is, what makes you difference to those mature institutions?
Right. So what makes us different really is because we know, like, I'm not really saying that other people don't know, but like us personally, like we know we know the exact approach on how others could really digest and understand really difficult concepts in the cryptocurrency space, and we know how to like break them down and make them very easy to understand. So an example that I could show you guys is, I don't know if you could see it. So an example of what I could show you guys is our website, right? If you look at it, we really take so much effort in making this very easy to understand. And when it comes to, I guess, like when you say the courses that we will soon be providing, we are also going to be collaborating with key opinion leaders, with C-levels, with our with our partner developers in making factual and very very simple content that's own and making very good decisions in the crypto space. So all fact, no fuzz.
Ryan, does that answer your question?
Yeah. So, do you have any tutors or professors on any fields you can share with us?
Like we don't have like tutors per se. Like we're actually the ones making all the content because we've been in the crypto space for around 4 years each, and we actually have mentors or even advisors that work closely with a lot of protocols, with a lot of like big blockchain projects that actually like sometimes even correct us, you know, in our modules and whatnot. So we really take extensive efforts to make sure that our content is up to date, is factual, and is just important for everyone. So we take like, a lot of like steps in ensuring its quality.
All right, got it. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thanks, Ryan, for your question, and thanks, Lance, for your presentation. That's what we have for now. So thank you again, Squella, that judges. That was T10 Bitsquella. Thank you, Lance, for your presentation.
Thank you, everyone.
So, right now we have T13 Nawara to present. Unfortunately, T12 Neon Sunday is unable to be here at this time. So we will have T13 Nawara to present.
Hi, you all can hear me all right?
Ken?
Okay, cool. Great. I'm happy the mic is finally working this time. Thank you for having me today to give an introduction and background for Navarat. And so Navarat is a real-time decentralized appraisal tool for NFTs. You can see my screen fine as well, right?
Perfect. Whenever you're ready.
Hello? Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you. Hello? We can hear you.
Hi, YC or Phoebe. Can you all hear me fine and see my screen fine?
Yeah, we can. Yes. Hello? Can you hear us?
We can hear you, but we can't see your screen yet.
I can hear and see her screen.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I'm so sorry for the delay because I was having a bit of technical issue just now.
Can you hear us? Apologies for those watching on YouTube. Just give us a moment to solve this technical issue.
I'm back. I'm so sorry for this technical issue. There's been problem with my Discord for I don't know how long. It just doesn't seem to fix.
Can you hear us now?
Yeah, I can hear you fine now. I'm so sorry
All
about
right,
that.
perfect.
Apologies.
No worries. No worries. Go ahead whenever you're ready.
Yeah, sure. Thank you so much. So Navrat is a real-time decentralized tool, appraisal tool for NFTs. So what we do is we first see this great market potential is $1 billion market for NFT, but there is a major issue going around that is liquidity issue. Right now, all the transactions for NFTs are concentrated around floor price, which meaning that buyers can't reasonably buy or sell NFTs, and the capital efficiency or the utilization for NFTs is really low. So this kind of really hinders the healthy development for NFT market even further. So we see this problem and I really want to tackle it. So we developed Navrat. Navrat is a real-time decentralized appraisal tool for NFTs. We are committed to create an efficient NFT valuation mechanism that runs fully on blockchain and ultimately solving the liquidity problem for NFTs, which empowers the entire ecosystem. The key features for Navrat including non-custodial, real-time, accurate, and comprehensive. So how Navrat exactly works is that a platform or a person can come into our Oracle by creating a pricing session. And because we're a bid-to-earn model, meaning that after the pricing session is created, users on the web can then stake their tokens to the appraisal nodes and then submit their appraisals or NFT appraisals through the appraisal nodes to our Oracle. And the NFT appraisals could be what the users think they're true reflection of the implicit value for the NFT. And after we have gathered all the pricing data for the NFTs across the web from different users, we then formulate the prices into different rounds. So after we have different round of data and prices, then we have a pricing history for that specific NFT. And each round for that pricing reflects a price for the NFT at a specific point in time. So how a round could be closed or could be settled is when a user come in and then trigger the settlement. And after the settlement is triggered, then the current round closes and the next round will be automatically entered into. And then the prices will be reflected onto different dApps and different on-chain oracles as well. So the key thing about Navrat is that we provide both AI model solution and user appraisal. Actually, we really ventured and kind of tweaked around, and at first we started off as pure user appraisal model, but then we began to see some real issues with just pure user appraisal model, which is very hard for user to reach consensus. So we then introduced the AI model valuation as well into our Oracle, where the AI model acts as a reference point for users, and it's easier for users to create their bid or make a more sound judgment for the NFT prices in their mind. And then the user can then, based on the AI price reference range that we provide to them, and then they can come up with what they think the price for the NFT could be based on their understanding for the different NFTs in the market. So as mentioned earlier, that users can trigger settlement, and users with accurate bids or bids within a certain margin of error, they will receive rewards. But for users that with bids outside the margin of error, then they will also receive respective punishment. So rewards and punishment both come from a settlement pool, and a settlement pool is made up of staked funds which in the beginning, when the user to participate, they have to stake funds or ETH or tokens to our Oracle. And a user also have to submit a certain inquiry fee in order to create a pricing session in the beginning. And we also have Navrat incentives, and that really makes up the settlement pool. And that was really incentivizes the users to participate in Navrat because they will also receive rewards. It's really a positive sum game for Navrat because the total gains and losses that add up are always greater than zero for users, which really incentivizes users to participate more in Navrat. And so in the future, we're also looking to be governed by community, so we will also issue E tokens as well. So we really see this as a huge potential because there's a need for NFT pricing infrastructure anywhere across NFT ecosystem. So we see it could be needed in NFT marketplaces, in liquidity protocol, or in other NFT-fi derivatives platforms. So we really see this as a key to helping or hopefully solving the liquidity issue in the NFT ecosystem right now. So here's just some user reach on our latest stats. Or not so latest because it is as of October. So our user kind of reach across the globe. We have users in Southeast Asia and across China, Europe, South America, and even Latin America.
5 minutes left.
And so we also have less than 67K users on our Twitter, and you also have less than 40K users on Discord as well. We're also actively working with many other platforms across the web, including Galaxy, Port3, P12, and also BNB Chain as well. So here, that's just some screenshot of our product. We encourage everyone to go out and try it. So to sum it up, we're really a protocol with bidding fees and commission for inquiring the latest appraisal. So in the future, we're also going to have different product layer extensions, including commissions for derivatives built on bidding system and also public comments from the user. And in the future, we're also going to have a whole list of other product extensions, such as having a list of NFT collections or NFT recommendations, or even ad banners for NFTs as well. So our adoption strategy is really going to be a widget across the web where it will be built into different platforms and user can more seamlessly access Navrat anywhere. So in comparison to other key players in the market, we really see that a combination of AI model and user appraisal is the key to solving the liquidity issue because it is not only efficient, it's also very low barrier for user to use as well because first user doesn't have to be in possession of the NFT to participate in the bidding. And it is also relatively real time. So right now we are validating our economic model on the net. We've actually just launched on mainnet in BNB chain. And by early next year, we hope to have our own product layer extension and going to NFT-fi space ourselves. So right now we see our key focus is really building the infrastructure layer. And next year, we're going to work on the application layer. So here's just a brief breakdown of our tokenomics. So just a quick introduction background of who we are. Myself, I'm Randy. So we have 3 co-founders here for Navrat. We founded Navrat in May this year, but we've really worked on a lot of different other Web3 space projects since last year and last year. And for myself, before I've had numerous years of experience in Web2 and Web3 field, and I was in Meituan and a few investment banks. And I graduated from UBC in Vancouver, and I have an MBA degree from Tsinghua University and Cornell University. And as for Jerry, our CTO, he has numerous years of experience as well. And before that, he was also at Meituan and Panasonic as a key member. And both, he's had many years of experience in marketing, and he's our COO. And before founding Navrat together, he was the key member for 0x Venture and Link Crypto Exchange. That's all for the deck. So I'm here to see if there are any questions. And thank you guys for your patience. And I'm so sorry about that technical difficulty in the beginning of the pitch. But yeah, thank you.
No worries about that. Thank you, Randy, for your presentation. Judges, that was T13 Navrat. Once again, that was T13 Narawat. So right now we have 5 minutes for the judges for you to open up. Unmute yourself to ask any questions you might have for the team. Whenever you're ready.
Hello? Hello?
Judges, if you would like to unmute yourself to ask any questions, this is your time. If not, you can type your questions in the chat and I will ask them out for you. All right, if there are no questions from the judges, thank you again, Randy, for your presentation. Judges, that was once again T13 Nawarat. Thank you for your time, everyone who is watching here today. Right now, we will be going on for a 5-minute break. But before that, I would just like to share some information which was shared yesterday by our sponsor, Spheren. So what Spheren has kindly sponsored for our demo day participants is that for all shortlisted projects, you will receive a 1-month complimentary access of their Pro Pack access to their Spheren platform, which is valid for the next 3 months. For the top 3 projects, which will be selected today by our judges, you will receive vouchers for 6 months of their Pro Pack access to their platform, as well as credits for security audit by their audit partner, Data Secure, with complimentary audit for smart contracts up to 100 lines of code within 6 months, and 50% discount off their services post 6 months to 1 year. And last but not least, for projects that will be handpicked by Spheren, they're actually offering a 1,000 USDC pool to be shared among projects who are eligible for this pool. In order to qualify to be eligible for this pool, within the next 30 days, you will need to list your project on MoStarter, one of Moledao's latest products, deploy on Spheren, and connect your deployment to Spheren. And once again, we'd like to thank Spheren for their prizes that they're so kindly sponsored. So right now, we will go on for a quick 5-minute break for everyone to go for a quick drink, go for head for a toilet break, and we'll be back at 11:04. Thank you. All right, everyone, welcome back to the second half of our demo day with the MoleUnicorn finalists. Thank you to all the teams who presented in the first half of the demo day. Now we'll go on to the next session of the demo day. First up, we will have T14 Storia to present their deck. Storia team, whenever you're ready. Right, you can see your screen.
You can see my screen, yeah?
You can see your screen.
Hi, everyone. Cool. Let's hope no tech troubles. All right, I'm gonna kick it off. Cheers.
Go for it.
Hi, so yeah, we're Storia. We're a Web 2.5 project trying to disrupt fiction publishing. Let me tell you a bit more about what we're doing and why. We're facing one key problem, which is creative writers' revenues, both across traditional publishing and existing digital publishing platforms. Revenues for creators remain massive problems. Even for those that make it a full-time commitment, average earnings are really, really terrible. So despite the fact that they invest hundreds of hours and thousands of dollars in kind of creating the content that they want to publish. So we think right now is the perfect time to disrupt this massive industry. Two key reasons. One, artificial intelligence. A few projects talked about it. There is obviously the rise of tools that put massive power in the hand of individual creators. And we think this is going to massively disrupt the industry in itself. And of course, the power of the blockchain to create new monetization options for writers and other types of creators, community building, and more. So what have we built? We have a live app. I'll show you very, very briefly here what it is. It's a very Netflix-style content app for fiction content. It already integrates a number of the AI tools that I mentioned. We started with translation, art generation, so that these creators can easily access that from their mobile. And essentially, we're looking at deploying a kind of more Web3 ready solutions for them to expand how they can monetize and do community building on the platform itself. Just to give you a sense of where we've gotten so far. So I'll just go straight to where we're now. We've been up for about 10 months since the first launch of the app. We've achieved 600 monthly active users. We have over 800 plus writers that have signed up to the platform, publishing over 250 projects after moderation. We have a social media community just past 10,000 followers across the different platforms. And we've been growing at a kind of healthy, if bootstrapped rate of 22% week on week in terms of our app performance. So this is kind of a quick summary in terms of what our Web3 roadmap is. We've launched during the summer, probably not the best of times, our very first NFT collection called the Launch Pass. We're now looking to revamp that and expand it with additional NFT collections that we're working on with Storia creators. The next step for us is a token, which we will then integrate into the platform. Can you still see my screen, yeah? Hello? KYC, can we still see my screen?
Yeah, you can see your screen.
Oh, great. I don't know what happened. It showed something else. So yeah, we're looking at next at launching our Storia token and, of course, further integrating those capabilities in the app. I probably don't have time to show you the full prototype, but essentially what we're looking at doing is what we've listed here. Essentially, it's a Shopify-style Web 2.5 platform for creative writers that integrates these features across microblogging, the publishing, the digital collectibles marketplace, token earning and sharing with their communities, and of course the ability to build token-gated communities for their fans, all from within the app itself. That's more of the 3 to 6 months project that we're looking at. In the longer run, as we put down here, the goal is very much to build a DAO of creative writers. This has been kind of the plan since day one. We, of course, see a knowledge gap with the riders that we work with. So we'll need to onboard them to the potential and possibility of launching a DAO together. And we're also kind of looking at partnership with metaverse platforms, perhaps even some of the ones that have presented today for how some of the platform content is presented in metaverse storefronts, kind of running metaverse experiences, whether it's for metaverse cosplay or other types of or kind of metaverse experiences. The competition, kind of briefly, there's a lot of text here, but we of course face competition both from Web 2 and Web 3 platforms. On Web 3, I would just summarize it by saying that some of these platforms have a very niche audience. It might even be substantial, but it's very niche to those that are Web 3 native, which is not what we're doing. We're really trying to be a kind of a mass appeal play for both the creators and the readers transitioning from Web 2 towards the Web 3, and the entire project is kind of designed to be a bridge in that sense. Though, of course, we're very excited to see what people are doing. One thing that we're not so excited about in the Web 3 space in terms of publishing and fiction is this idea that some of these platforms promote of, for example, ebooks as NFTs, which we think is a very backward way to look at the potential for content. As other people have explained today, the massive possibilities for creators from AI really means that we will be looking at multimedia IP kind of storytelling franchises.
5 minutes left.
Thank you. On the Web 2 side, of course, there are massive players. Wattpad is probably an obvious one in the fiction publishing space as an app. 100 million monthly active users. I think that's a pretty tough one to beat. But they do have some critical weaknesses. One around the type of content that they promote, mostly fan fiction, which because of copyright reasons cannot really be monetized by its creators. And the other part being that because of that, the vast majority of creators sitting on a platform like Wattpad can't really monetize what they put out there, and the platform doesn't really offer them an avenue to do so. And then, of course, Amazon, it's the giant in many, many areas, including publishing with KDP. They obviously have a near monopoly in terms of where authors go to publish, but their tech stack is really, really outdated. They haven't really given any hint that they will be moving either in the AI or blockchain space, at least not quickly. And their business model doesn't really seem to be tailored toward allowing the creators to earn. It's more about selling these creators ad spaces for the content that they publish. Yeah. Tam and Sam, I won't spend too much time on this, but briefly just to say that even on a very niche basis, when we look at fiction markets like the US ebook fiction market or China web novel market, we're already looking at multi-billion-dollar markets. So bottom line, there is an opportunity to launch a successful business in fiction publishing that can reach scale. Wattpad being an example of that at 400 million ARR. This is the slide I'm most proud of. We are a fantastic global team across 3 continents, lots of advisors that have been guiding us since the beginning, and they've massively helped us kind of achieve the traction that we built. The business model right now is based on reader subscriptions. We just launched these recently, so we're quite early in terms of revenue, but we're very much moving to a kind of subscription plus model. I've already kind of introduced some of our plans in terms of integrating digital collectibles within the platform itself. So that's essentially the direction we'll be moving in. And we're, of course, looking at other revenue streams from the B2B space, for example. Go-to-market strategy, very briefly, I'll just say our target is emerging market creative writers selling into developed market consumers. This is very much reflected in the user base we already have. We have loads of creators from Africa and Southeast Asia, and the core of our user base on the app in terms of the readers is from United States, Western Europe. So essentially everything that we've kind of listed out here in terms of strategies is really about how we continue pushing on that first principle for us, and just scale this up as we fundraise essentially, and we can put more marketing dollars down.
A minute left.
Yep. This is our fundraise. This is more for VCUs, but yeah, we're fundraising for about 500K on a 3 million pre-money valuation. And essentially what we're targeting is to hit 50K MRR over the next 15 months. which is actually a little bit conservative, but that's kind of a starting point for us. Thank you for your time. That's me. Cheers.
All right, thanks for your presentation. The judges, that was T14 Storia. Once again, that is T14 Storia. So, judges, this is your time to ask any questions that you might have to the team. Unmute yourself, ask him directly, or if not, you can type it in the chat, and I will ask them out for you. Hey, judges, do you have any questions for the Storia team?
Okay. I'm Kelsey Lee from Bitrise Capital, and I have questions for you, okay?
Sure.
Okay. Okay, my question is, you've positioned your project as a 2.5, and I have noticed that you have like 600 fans in Twitter and like about 100 fans on Telegram, if I got this right. So it is your main source of users from Web2 side, or do you prefer traditional financial institutions for financing? That is my question. Thanks.
I'm not sure I understood the second part of the question around financial institutions. So in terms of the audience, so if you look at our communities, it's largely Facebook based. So we're very much starting from a Web2 basis. Like I said earlier, our purpose is very much to be a bridge, a bit on a mass scale for audiences to move from Web2 platforms like Wattpad and the other competitors that I mentioned towards Web3. We don't really want to have a kind of a niche Web3 play. So that's kind of been the strategy from the beginning. And it's also kind of reflected here in the fact that we've launched some of our Web3 communities around the summer of this year. So obviously, because of the market situation, we haven't done a massive push in that area, but it's very much part of the roadmap as I've tried to lay out. Yeah. Can you tell me again the second part of your question? I didn't get that.
My second question is about, you prefer to get fundraising from the traditional
fundraising
or the vertical Web3 institution funds?
Sure. So we're very much open to both. So I think that's probably part of the benefit of being a Web 2.5 project. So we already have kind of early investment from angel investors and the like from Web 2. So fiat investment, equity. We're very much open at kind of looking at Web 3 investment, perhaps through the token launch itself, coming hopefully Q1 or early Q2 of next year. So we've very much been talking to both sides of that. Our idea was also actually to use, when we launched our first NFT collection in the summer, as possibly a hybrid tool where the high-end NFT investors could actually get straight equity in the company. Again, the timing of that was probably not ideal, but that's a concept we would actually be happy to revisit. So we're very open about that.
Okay, got it. Another question is: have you ever talked about your projects to like Binance or Animoca brands? This kind of institution is quite lovely to invest it in some projects like the 2.5.
Yeah. So Animoca, no, we have not had a chance yet. I have spoken a few times with Binance. We're obviously a bit early for the type of communities they bring on. So we're kind of looking at where we are now, I guess a little bit of a pre-seed / seed stage. But yes, definitely we have an open conversation with those guys. So, but if you have any introductions, you can help us make Animoca. We'd be really grateful for that as well. I appreciate it.
Okay. After this meeting, we can pitch you with them if you like.
Awesome. Absolutely. Yeah. We'll follow up. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
All Right, thanks, Kelsey, for your question. Judges, do you have any other questions for Paulo and the Storia team? Right. If there's no further questions from the judges, Paulo, thank you for your pitch.
You're very welcome.
Judges, once again, that was T14 Storia. As one more reminder, that is T14 Storia. Right. So next, we will go on to the next team, which is T15 Let's Meme. Today, I think we have Han Ling, or is it Jessie?
Yeah, Jessie.
Jessie, yeah. Right, Jessie, whenever you're ready, you can share your screen and can get started.
Okay. Can you see the slides?
Yep, you can.
Okay, cool. Perfect. All right. Hey, everyone. This is Jessie. I'm the co-founder of Trifinity. So Trifinity is a TrafficFi protocol that decentralizes the traditional marketing model. So in the traditional way, marketing is centralized. Users bring traffic, but they're not the beneficiary. But with Trifinity, we facilitate real user engagement to promote projects and also communities by incentivizing its users. We reward each individual's promotion behavior. And in order to capture authentic traffic, we have launched our community operation tool, which is a plugin application called Let's Meme. We will onboard all Web3 communities within Let's Meme, like NFT community, DAO, gaming guilds, alpha group, and also other token groups where members are high quality members. And this is our product positioning. If we put Twitter, YouTube as the traffic layer 1, where its traffic pool consists of both Web 2 and Web 3 together, then Let's Meme will be the traffic layer 2, where we only want traffic from Web 3. And the reason we choose to launch our first product as a Twitter extension is because first, we want to lower the entry barrier. We want everyone in. And second, the Chrome extension can extract social content, social graph, and the social value of Web2 social media, and to create a new social layer where all Web3 people can come together in one place. And third, based on the natural traffic pool of Twitter, we can provide advertisers with higher quality of advertising services and also providers with opportunities to monetize their influence. Wait, something wrong with my slides. Okay, so now I'll dive into our product. So our first feature is programmable task system. First, you can send your notification to your members, and second, your members can finish your task with auto check and they will get a reward. And third, since it's programmable, we will have tons of task templates for communities to use. And this is the community dashboard where you can let your community members follow each other with one click, and you can manage your community with credit system and record their contributions. And also you can get to know how active your members are through the engagement rate data. And you can also customize the role system or sync with your Discord server for your community members. And this is the DGen profile where you can display your Web3 credentials generated by on-chain data, and you can also show your communities and the role you have on your Twitter directly. And this is the meme board, where it actually reflects the popularity of the community. The top 3 community from meme board can get the traffic exposure from all the communities. And this is our tokenomics. There will be two kinds of token flow. First is CBT. So CBT is community bond token. It's in the form of ERC 3525 and is non-transferable and quantifiable. So community publish tasks and reward its members. And the users, they can earn CBT by helping to promote the community and completing tasks. And the community can empower the CBT by redemption of NFT whitelist token and also physical gifts. And then meme token is a cryptocurrency. If a project wants to promote not only within its community but also in the world channel, it will cost meme token. But users, they will be able to free to complete the promotion task on the world channel, and they can earn the meme token. At the same time, we have designed the unique meme power system. This system is to eliminate both users and the fake users on Twitter. So the higher the meme power the users have, and the more rewards they can get from the meme work. So there are 2 ways to increase your meme power. So the first way is to stake, and another one is to team up, to invite as more friends as you have, and then you can make your meme power higher. At the same time, we'll also do the wage analysis. We analyze the user's history on-chain and off-chain behaviors to generate the user's wage index, and this can have an impact on your MP score as well. So in this way, the bot accounts and the fake Twitter accounts cannot get rewards. Excuse me?
5 minutes left.
Okay. So in this, the fake accounts and also the bot accounts cannot get any rewards for participating in advertising campaigns. So in this way, Last Meme can achieve a 100% participation rate of real people. And this is exactly where we are different from all other traffic platforms like Quest 3 and Project Galaxy, because we use the community-driven methods to generate this authentic high-value traffic pool. And this is our roadmap. So right now, I have already launched our Twitter extension, and in 4 months, we'll launch our platform. We'll release the website and also release Last Meme Pass and NFT. And then in 6 months, we'll launch our application, and in 12 months, we'll launch the traffic protocol in the end. Last but not least is our team information. So I'm the CMO and CFO of the team. I graduated from UVA with a bachelor degree, and I was the former investor at Hearst Venture, Lenovo, and also Country Garden. I have cumulatively invested over $75 million in the past. And then I was the founder of the New York City Forum like several years ago, which attracted 320 million viewers only within 2 weeks. And our CEO, Alan, he was the founder of a Crypto Alpha Club with more than 20K members. And he is a serial entrepreneur who has successfully existed. And he was also the senior engineer at a big internet company. And he is also the founder of the NFT project TurtleKitScan. And Masa is our CTO. He's still a CS PhD candidate at Zhejiang University. She's the research on AI and big data. She has 10 plus related CSI, SCI, and EI papers. He also got 30 more technology competition awards and 40 more patents granted. He also won the second place in 2022 Wanxiang Blockchain Hackathon. And these are our team members in the team. Ellen is our marketing lead. She graduated from UC Berkeley, and also Tim is also our operation lead. He also graduated from UC Berkeley. And Rakshan, he's our tech lead. He was in the leading edge internet company before he joined Web3. And this is our advisor team. So Yin was the founder of Amino Apps, which is a community-based social app with DAU 1.6 million, mainly in North America, South America, and Europe. He was invested by Union Square, Google Venture, Venrock, Goldwater, and also Hearst Venture. And then Paul is the founder of the Friends Impression, which is a social network application with the DAU 50 million. He was invested by Tencent and SoftBank. And this is our fundraising plan. So right now we are raising 2 million on 10% token with a valuation at 20 million. And right now we have already committed 1 million. So right now we are still looking for the rest of the fundraising. Yeah, that would be all.
All right, thank you, Jesse, from Let's Meme. Appreciate your presentation. Judges, once again, that was T15 Let's Meme. T15 Let's Meme. And so now we have 5 minutes, judges, for you to ask your questions. Can unmute yourself to ask Jesse any questions, or feel free to type it in the chat and I will read it out for you.
Hey, Jesse, this is Deepak. Are you capturing the steps that the community follows on-chain?
Hey, Deepak, so you unmuted yourself.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I can. What's your question?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so my question is, when a community member follows certain tasks for a project, is that captured on-chain?
The score will be recorded on chain.
All right. But is there a need? For instance, I think other projects are doing it more off-chain, right? And then they finally give you a note or an NFT just to show that these are the 10 things you've done or 5 things you've done.
Yeah, it's not that necessary for like putting all the information on chain, but all the transaction parts and all the score parts will be recorded on chain.
Got it. And then in that case, what will be the utility of the token?
Here you go. So the token will be the meme token. So if you have the meme token first for the projects, you can, so for projects, if you promote your projects within the community, it's free. For example, I'm an NFT projects, and I have an event, I have a campaign, I want my members to promote it, it's totally free. But if I want to put it in a world channel that I want all, for example, like 100 communities to marketing for me, then I have to pay for the meme token. And then the platform will take 5% as the transaction fee. And at the same time, the meme token can also exchange it to like wallet, NFT token, and also other gifts, extra. Depends on like how community want to benefit their members.
Got it. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, thanks, Deepak, for the question. Jesse, we have a question from Ryan from Cabin VC. This question is, which tier of NFT community are you focusing on? Blue chips? And why do they stay on your platform rather than others?
That's a very good question, because I know like there are tons of traffic platform in the market, but what makes us is we have 100% authentic users. Like I said, like I introduced, we have designed a unique meme power system. Here you go. And with this system, we can eliminate the fake users on Twitter. Like if you are using like fake Twitters to do the marketing promotions, you cannot get any rewards for participating. So that's why Let's Meme can achieve a 100% participation rate of real people. I know lots of other traffic platforms can offer probably like 1,000 more statistics on your Twitter, but it's useless because for projects you cannot offer you one real user transaction. But for us, because we are a community-driven method, for example, we have 10 NFT community, like all those members are real, like they pay their NFT. They are like higher valuable members and the traffic users here. And that's why you want to use our products, because we provide those real traffic. And also, what's more, we built on Twitter in the form of an extension, and which let us maintain the high DAU, and we can easily generate external traffic from Twitter directly instead of I think if we were like a independent website, lots of community will turn down for us because it would be a higher entry barrier for them to introduce us to all their community members. So start with the form in extension is also helping us to gathering more communities.
All right, thanks for your answer, Jessie. Ryan, do you have anything else to add? I saw you were typing in the chat. So yeah, Ryan's asking, so are you focusing on the blue chip NFTs in the beginning?
Yes. For example, right now we have like There's Words, and also Little Ghost and the Mimic Shans and also Boxcat. And there's a very good use case like Boxcat, they used our product for 1 day and then its floor price has doubled right after use our product.
All right, thanks Jessie for your answer. Yeah, all right, that answers Ryan's question. That's all the time we have now for questions for Jessie and That's Meme. Thank you, Jessie, for your presentation.
Thank you all for your time.
Right, so judges, once again, that was T15 Let's Meme. T15 Let's Meme. Right, so right now, we will head on to the last project, which is E16 4-bit space. Jessie, could you stop sharing your screen? All right, thank you. All right, so yeah, we have T16 4-bit space. It's the team here. Yeah, we're here.
Okay. Hello, everyone. Thank you for having me here for the pitching today.
Yeah, no worries, man. Welcome. Start sharing your screen, and as you get started, we will start the timer.
All right.
Apologies to those watching on YouTube right now. Seems that the 4-bit space team has disconnected. Please give us a couple of moments to resolve this technical issue. Thank you. Apologies for the technical issue. Please give us one moment. Yeah, the 4-bit team's Discord has just crashed. Be back in just a moment. Hello, Justin.
What?
You back?
Yeah. I'm so
Right.
sorry. Yeah.
No worries. We can see your camera.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna start right now.
All right. Go ahead. Whenever you're ready.
All right. I'm Justin from Fabric Bay, and our Fabric Space is a technology company founded in 2020. We develop products that bring practical value to the Web3 industry. And the platform that I want to introduce to our VC here today is also our core product of the company. That's a decentralized exchange aggregator for space. So the current problem of the market, as we know that the growth of the blockchain industry and especially the cryptocurrency has facilitated the hundreds of DEX to be created on many different blockchain. So currently there are more than 400 decentralized exchange on the market, and it created liquidity diversity across different ecosystem, which show that the decentralized finance is growing very strong. However, when there are too many individual DEX, crypto user on decentralized ecosystem will have problem. DEX are operated individually on different networks, leading to the lack of connectivity. In addition, the liquidity that exists on many small DEX causes the liquidity fragmentation, which make user transaction on DEX suffer a higher slippage. So our solution understand those problems of the market. For Fabric DEX aggregator will create and provide a solution for traders by aggregating liquidity from various liquidity sources on 4 blockchains, helping to provide higher liquidity than any other decentralized exchange to optimize the return, reduce slippage, and save the time for our users. With our smart order routing algorithm, transaction of a user will be split into many small orders to get the best offer price. The algorithm will automatically optimize return and gas fee to bring the best user experience. We also focus on optimizing and improving user experience when trading space. When trading on Fabric, we integrate a number of features such as candlestick charts, table that show the price where the price between several DEX. We have defined insight analysis or real-time crypto price update for our users. According to our research, compared to some competitors in the market, Fabric has a lower transaction fee than most of other DEX aggregator at 0.05% on a transaction. In addition, our functional interface brings a better experience for users. About tokenomics, our FBS token is a utility and governance token for Fabric with the maximum supply is nearly 10 million token. Our token is allocated on ERC20, BB20, and Aptos. About utility of our token, FBS can be used in our product system. It can be used in Fabric DEX aggregator. It can be used on the Forbit Swap AMM protocol, and also in Metaspace is a NFT marketplace and a metaverse platform. Now is the go-to-market session. We focus on two groups of users. First, we mainly focus on crypto trader on the centralized exchange. They are arbitrator who trade and earn profit from the price gap of the crypto market. Secondly, we focus on DeFi user. They are also crypto user who use DEX to swap token to participate and earn profit from lending, staking, farming. We have a clear strategy to develop our product, the algorithm. All right. The algorithm will be constantly updated and optimized for user. To assist trader in strategy analytics, we develop the necessary tools, a model operating view, and besides, we will optimize our platform API so it can be safely and easily integrate on any DeFi protocol. In terms of marketing, we will educate new crypto user about the importance of DEX aggregator, along with the creating a community of professional trader. And in addition, we will partner with other DeFi protocol to integrate Forbit swap feature into the interface. We will bring the convenience to the user on all the DeFi protocol. According to our estimate, we need 153K to get $153K to get 1.6 million new user, and the expected revenue is around $760K. Following the roadmap, we are about to launch our liquidity protocol on Aptos. It's our roadmap. About our team, our founding team, the first one, Moledao. He's a founder and CEO. He is an expert in marketing and technology. He involved in the digital assets ecosystem since 2050, and he has many new insight about the crypto market. And our CEO founder, he is also our fund management. Manat Quinosha, he is a professional trader in forex and crypto markets. He has involved in the financial market for around 10 years. Currently, we are raising funds for the seed round with the total amount around $3.3 million. With the total amount of $3.3 million, we will allocate it in for 72% for liquidity, 8% for marketing, 7% for operation, 6% for security system, and 7% for building on Aptos. We also, our protocol also audits by Static and Hacken. So we can offer the service for our customer. Some of our backer and media partners. Thank you for listening. This will be my presentation.
All right, thank you, Justin, for your presentation. Judges, that was T16 4-bit space. T16 4-bit space. All right, so right now we'll go into the question and answer section. Judges, we have 5 minutes. Feel free to unmute yourself if you'd like to ask any questions to Justin about 4-bit space, or if you'd like to, if you'd rather type it in the chat, I'm happy to read it out for you. Right, there is a question in the chat from Jonas. The question is, how do we improve capital efficiency compared to existing aggregator solutions like 1inch or Matcha?
All right. Actually, our product and like you mentioned that 1inch and Matcha and our alphabets have the same function, and those market want to share market with and our solution is we build a community for user, for traders. We build a professional trader community and to attract the user. And because the DEX aggregator markets right now is dominated by 1inch, and so we want to share market with all the other DEX aggregator, and we have a clear strategy to do that.
Right, thank you for your answer, Justin. There's another question from Ryan from Kevin VC. Do you have any mechanism to deal with the slippage issues?
Excuse me?
Do you have any mechanism to deal with slippage?
The slippage, we like I said, that we solve the same problem with other aggregator on the market. So with the slippage problem, we collect the liquidity from many sources, and more liquidity, the slippage is more reduced. So and our mechanism, our algorithm, we also they like the user can choose optimize the reduce the slippage, or they can choose optimize the is belong to
Oh, sorry, Justin. Hi, Justin. Sorry, are you still there? You might have been cut off. Phoebe, do you hear Justin?
I cannot hear. I can hear you.
Hello, hi, Justin.
Hello.
Hi, sorry, we lost you.
Hello.
Hi, Justin. Hello.
Hi.
Yes, sorry, we lost you quite early on.
Did you hear my answer?
No, we lost you halfway. The last thing I heard was you'll be getting the liquidity from different sources.
So we get the liquidity from many different sources, and our mechanism is also about technical. We have a two option for user. They can choose the lowest gas fee, or they can choose the highest return. And the highest return that we will priority to optimize to reduce the slippage, and the optional reduce your fees that we are ready to load the gas fee.
Right. Thank you for your answer. Ryan, does that answer your question? All right, Ryan says yes. Thank you for your answer, Justin. We are just on time. Thank you, judges, for your question. Thank you, Justin, and 4-bit Space for your presentation.
Thank you.
Judges, once again, that was T16 4-bit Space, T16 4-bit Space. All right, so all of the projects who are supposed to present today have already presented. So right now we will give the judges some time to submit their scores for the last project, and we'll take a little bit of time to count the scores and see who are the top 3 projects for this evening's demo day. So while they're doing that, I would like to introduce to you Moledao's latest product, MoleStarter. Right, so on Moledao's website, you can head over to the tab on top and check out MoleStarter. So what MoleStarter is it's a project showcase and donation platform for projects who would like to get exposure or are looking to gain potential investments from different VCs. So at its core, this platform is here to help. As you can see, our tagline is to help every Web3 dream. This is the place where you can explore different projects, ideate, co-work, fundraise, and users can donate to your project as well. So this is the place that we want to make to be the best place for quality and early and mature from quality early and mature stage projects to be here. So when you come to this website, you are able to register with us on MoleStarter to feature your project. And when you are featured, this is what it's going to look like. So currently, we have our first 6 projects who have registered on MoleStarter platform recently as part of our beta launch. And right here, at one glance, you can take a look at what are the different projects out there right now. You can also see the stages that they're in, for example, whether they're still in development or if they're already in operation. You can take a look at a short summary of the project before you can decide, I found that this project is quite interesting, I'll click into it. At a glance here as well, you will be able to see, which kind of track, which category within the Web3 space that the project is in. So, for example, for Glory Games World, they are in DeFi, gaming, infrastructure, metaverse, and NFTs. And for Foreseen, for example, you can see that their community, they're about DAO and also NFTs. And last but not least, you can also see who the project contact person is. So here's Jeremy Lai, here's Fate, Maxwell, etc., etc. So let's take a look at what it would look like when you are featured on the MoleStarter platform. For today, let's take a look into My Meta Farm. So once you have clicked into a project, or you yourself, once you have submitted your project onto MoleStarter, you will see this this page right at the start. So at the top, you have the project name. You will show the track that you're in, as well as the coding language that the project uses. So, for example, MetaFarm uses Golang and Python. You can see that their project is in the operation, currently already in operation. You can take a look at the team names as well, where the team is based and when was this last updated. You'll also be able to showcase all of your social information all at one time right here. So, for example, your website, your Telegram, Discord, your link tree, which will lead you to the rest of your links as well. Twitter, and your wallet address. So if you have a demo that you would like to present or like a short clip about your project, you can also feature it here on the MoStarter platform. And there will be a whole area about what your project is, and you can feature whatever you want to show about your project here. So there will be information that you can get if you contribute to the project, so such as their business files, source code, and the team members' contact. And there will also be a leaderboard in terms of who has contributed how much to this project. So what is this leaderboard, you might ask? So going back to the top of this, you can see that there is a little section for people to contribute to the MoStarter platform, and more specifically to the projects that are on the MoStarter platform. So as mentioned earlier, the MoStarter platform is for projects to get exposure and to gain potential investments from VCs who are looking for projects to invest in. And this is another way where users, general users like you and I, who are looking to support upcoming projects who are in development or in operation, but can't really find a way to support them. For example, if they haven't launched their NFTs or they haven't launched a token and you really want to support their team, this is one way that you can do it. So you'll be able to contribute to the team directly to show some signs of encouragement. Currently, right now, the accepted tokens are Matic, USDT, USDC, and DAI. So from here, you can see that there are 11 contributors to My Meta Farm so far, with a total contribution of $26. So do take note that 90% of this of your contribution will go directly to the project, and the remaining 10% will go into Moledao's treasury to help fund our operations and to run different events such as Demo Day like today. So if there are any more questions about MoStarter, or if you would like to register with us, do let us know. We will also reach out to you with regards to showcasing your project on MoStarter. If you are a project that is looking to get more exposure to a different community, such as Moledao's community, this is the place to be. And if you are a investor that are looking for potentially very early projects to invest in, this is the place that we'll be more than happy to welcome you, come in and source for these projects. So now that is done, let me check with the team whether the scoring is ready for the announcement. And okay, it looks like we are ready for the announcement of the top 3 projects for today. Hang on. Share my screen again. All right, so once again, thank you to everyone who has come on today to present your project. We really appreciate your time and appreciate your judges for scoring the projects. And without further ado, let's announce the top 3 projects as voted by our judges. So in third place, we have, without further ado, in third place, we have Home Space Metaverse. Congratulations, Nick, team. Are you still in the chat?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Hey, congratulations, man.
Thank you very much.
All right. So once again, congratulations to Home Space team. You guys are the third place for today. And in second place, we have Naurat. Naurat team, are you still here?
Yes, I'm still here.
Yeah, congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, congratulations, Naurat team. And last but not least, our first place winner as selected by our judges is Storia team. All right, Paolo, are you still here? Paolo?
Yes, thank you so much. That's really great.
Congratulations, Paolo and the Storia team, and thank you to all of the projects who came down to pitch your project today. Thank you to all the judges for taking your time to evaluate all of these projects. So Before we go off, I want to thank our sponsors once again, Bybit, Newman Cyber, Slash, and Spheron for supporting our demo day. And if you would like to stay in contact with Moledao, to learn more about what other events that we're doing, or want to join a potential demo day in the future, you can, either email us at hello@moledao.io or scan the different QR codes here to join our Telegram, Twitter, Discord, to keep up to date with Moledao's activities, and maybe you might be the next project to present on our demo day, or if you are an investor out there, you might be the next judge to evaluate projects for our demo day or a future hackathon that may or may not be coming up. Once again, thank you to everyone that's also tuning in from all over the world. We appreciate your time to come and support Moledao's events, and more importantly, support these early stage projects, or in this case, the mature stage projects who are still building their project, even though it's kind of a crazy time in this market. So once again, thank you to everybody for tuning in today. Thank you for your time, and have a good day, afternoon, and evening wherever you are. Goodbye.
Bye.
Thank you, JC. Good night.